Pidgeot EX is one of my favorite brand new Pokemon in Pokemon Pocket, mainly because look at this thing. This thing is just stunning, but also that 170 HP is pretty respectable, and that attack, Scattering Cyclone, is just, it's so disruptive, especially when you pair it with other cards like Pokeflute and Sabrina. Now, my only downside with this card is it is very high energy demanding, being at 3 energy, which gave me the bright idea, why don't we pair it with a 1 energy Pokemon? And that's where this idea came in. Kabutops, no one plays him anymore, but he's still kind of a great Pokemon. The only hindrance is that this thing requires you to have your fossil item in hand in order to evolve into your stage 1 Kabuto and then into this stage 2 Kabutops, which has a very strong sustainable attack, being leech life, damaging 50 damage and then receiving 50 HP in return. Now, because of this, we only have 1 Pokeball in our deck because, again, you're going to be starting off with a Pidgey in your hand, luckily maybe even 2 Pidgeys, but if you don't, you have another Pokeball to find your second Pidgey. We have 2 copies of our Pidgeotto, 2 Pidgeot EXs, our full Kabutops line with the 2 Dome Fossils, 2 X-Beats to help us pivot back and forth to reallocate damage, 1 Pokeflute. This is more for the end game where you have a Pidgeot EX, but you need that extra 20 damage. We have 2 Professor Researchers to help us find our cards, a single Giovanni and a Sabrina. Now, I need to tell you guys, this Sabrina, along with Pidgeot EX, is a maximum disruption. You'll see in today's matches that even if you don't have enough damage to take out the active Pokemon, you probably have more than enough to take out one of their benched Pokemon. So along with Sabrina, this thing just shreds. That's one. But also, Pidgeot EX kind of forces your opponents to not want to play any more benched Pokemon. So even if you attack their active Pokemon and they retreat it because they don't want to give you, say, like 2 points, they're probably not going to play another benched Pokemon. So Sabrina comes in super clutch. I do have to mention that Kabutops did not feel that great in this deck, but mainly because it was out of what, 5 or 6 matches, and there was only 1 or 2 where we pulled them, the Kabuto, and they put in a little bit of work, but it was mainly Pidgeot EX. Pidgeot EX did most of the work in today's matches. But there you guys have it. Here's the deck list again. Don't forget to like the video, consider subscribing for more Pokemon Pocket content, and let's hop right into these matches. All right, Pidgey, because that's always what we're going to draw into. We are going second into a water type deck, so if this is like a Articuno Misty High Roll turn 1, we just lose. We lose our first match with this deck. Now, typically 2 full copied, like 2 copies of each Pokemon. Stage 2 Pokemon cards in a deck don't work, but because one of them is a fossil, you're always guaranteed to get the other one first. And because of that, I think it's okay. Also, Giovanni would be so good in this deck. Oh, man. 20 damage, but if they don't draw... I mean, they have another basic. Okay, so they're probably just going to level that guy up, right? Misty onto who, though? Backline? Oh, no. Okay, beautiful. You love to see it. You really do. Oh, and we got the Sabrina. Okay. I'm going to go here. I'm going to Dome Fossil, do a nice little flap. Now, the thing is, if they try to, like, leap out, I don't know why you would, right? You always give the energy back here. Okay. Well, now we're kind of in a predicament, right? Because I can't really attack. If I attack, I get 1 point, but then they just come right back to destroy me here. This is a tough spot to be in. Professor Research. Maybe they don't have it. There's a Gyarados. There's a Gary. And a Starmie. Told you I was worried about that. All right, our turn. Well, now we kind of just have to top deck, if you will. A Pidgeotto. All we need. Or maybe even like a Professor Research. There's 11 more cards. A Researcher or Pidgeotto could keep us in the game. Oh, Misty. Oh, this is scary, actually. That's a lot of damage. All right, listen, I don't ask for much, but Professor Research, you know what? I'll take. We won't do enough. I'm going to put the energy on this Dome Fossil. Oh, that was a misplay. That was a misplay. I should have put it on the Pidgeotto because this, if they swap into their Gyarados right now just to deal the damage, we lose energy. They might keep this guy out though. Yeah, they keep him out. So again, not the worst. Think we actually win? I think we actually win. Hold up. As long as I don't mess this up, we're good. Because this is going to do 100 damage. Kabuto. Pokeball. That's nice. I'll drop this in case they, they, for whatever reason, have a red card. I'm going to drop the 100 damage. Now, in my opinion, they don't put a benched Pokemon out, right? Because I have Pidgeot EX. So what they do is they retreat for free and deal 140 to me, but look what we have in our hand, you guys. Okay. Oh, we're chilling. We're chilling. That's a good potion. Not that it matters. Oh, they're probably scared of a Hitmonlee, right? I lose the energy. Okay, okay. I think that last turn, if they retreated and attacked with Gyarados, that could have put us behind a bit. But here's the Sabrina to confirm everything. Whew, that was a tough one. GG's though. That's what I like about Pidgeot EX. It kind of forces the opponent to like be careful about what Pokemon they put on the bench, but in doing so leaves them very susceptible to Sabrina. So it's like Pidgeot EX has a lot of disruption to provide in the current format, in my opinion. Right, there's our lead again. Uh-oh. Continuous Eevee does scare me. It does scare me, however... Oh, man. Professor Research. I think we Pokeball first. Pull the other Pidgey just in case. This is it. That's the only other Pidgey. And now we can Professor Research. If we find Kabuto here... I'm not gonna lie, Kabuto would have been so good. Are we afraid that they... I could leave this. They're not gonna Sabrina turn 1. Although if we find ourselves a Kabuto here, we can just retreat for free and deal super effective damage to knock out this Eevee and stop them even before they get online. It's hard though, because it's a stage 1 Pokemon. Or honestly, we could even just Sabrina. Okay, that's a great red card. I'm not even kidding. All right, come on, Kabuto. Okay. That's unfortunate, but also not terribly unfortunate, you know? All right, flip your coins, buddy. What does he need? He needs 3 heads. Man, what is he? He's taking a century here to flip his coins. Oh, look at that. All that for nothing. So a Kabuto or a Sabrina here. Oh, we didn't get either. Not the worst. We could Pidgeot Gust here. Next turn they go down. They're gonna have to evolve their Magikarp here. I feel like we're gonna see a lot of Gyaradoses today. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think the new promo Eevee might be better. Hot take. Expect that video real soon. I really think it's better. Yo, 4 heads here would be the worst. Maybe they just keep hitting tails though. This is scary. I don't understand why he takes forever, dude. That's crazy. Forever just to miss like that is crazy. All right, well, let's make him. When I draw the Kabuto, they just surrender. They wasted our time. But listen, it's working. The deck is working. All right, we're going second. Oh man, dude. It would be nice to have like an opener with Dome Fossil and Oh, that's kind of scary. And Kabuto. But this isn't the worst, to be honest. Oh, we're kind of in a great place right now. I'm not too scared. Okay, so we Pokeball here, right? Pidgey, nice. That way we can put this Pidgey down. We can add an energy here. We can go here and kind of waste this guy's use of the bird. Now, I feel like they X speed here, potentially. Into the Farfetch'd. Never mind, they can't use Giovanni anymore, so this guy's still alive. They might have a bricked hand. Are they really just gonna mimic? Okay. Well, that's awkward. We'll go here. I'll go right there just in case. Because if we top deck right now, it's kind of crazy. 12 cards, two of those cards are Pidgeot EXs. It really just depends. So we'll see here. Ooh, another Marshadow, you say? So they're using Mimic. That I think that is a horrible use of Mimic, personally. So it's not a Pidgeot. So instead what I'm going to do is here. I'm going to retreat. I'm just going to knock out the bird with my other bird. So that way when they bring in the Marshadow, they just take the Pidgey. We keep our Pidgeotto alive. I think that's probably the best play. If they waste a Sabrina here, they have two cards in their head. But if they waste a Sabrina, we give them a Fossil. And we're also waiting for a Fossil in return. So I'm going to go here, don't Fossil. Makes the most sense. Okay, not bad here. Professor Research. A Pidgeotto EX or Kabuto would be really good. Pidgeotto EX. I mean Pidgeot. A Pidgeot EX. All right, I think we just win here. Yeah, that's GG. Nice little checkmate, baby. All right, we're going first. Pidgey into the Pidgeotto line is not bad, actually. Leading with a Pokeball. You know, I just realized something. There were different variations of this deck. So for those of you watching this, I don't remember the other matches. I think there might be 2 Pokeballs in this deck when there shouldn't be. So don't worry. The actual deck list in the front of the video is what you should be running. I would have corrected it, at least after this match. That's I just realized because I worked this deck out with, Kabutops, Pidgeot EX, but I also threw in a Marshadow and a Hitmonlee. So 2 Pokeballs made sense at that point, but it made it a little too clunky. So this variation, as you can tell already, feels a lot better. I don't think I removed the second Pokeball though. So heads up, guys, if you've already left those comments, like, why do you have 2 Pokeballs? Hopefully you got to this point. Ooh, Larvesta, you say? Be a shame if I just chipped some damage. All right, do we think they have Giovanni? Oh, this is actually incredibly terrifying. Okay. If they get even 1 heads here into a Volcarona, it would just crush us. This is bad. Oh, it's kind of bad, guys. It's kind of not great. Sabrina, Pidgeot. Okay, maybe. I think we do this. I think that might have been a horrible play, but I genuinely think we do that. Trust. And I'm just going to deal with 30 damage here. They're going to need a Giovanni, or they're going to need to evolve into the Larvesta. And now we have 2 Pidgeottos that are literally identical on the board. So they're going to have to pick one. Either knock out my active with Giovanni, or bring in the Volcarona to knock out either my active or my bench. Yeah. So I think we're still okay here. So here's the leaf. Now I wonder, do they just take out the bench or do they take out my active spot? Active spot, okay. That's fine. We just win here, I'm pretty sure. I'll add an energy here. I'll go into Pidgeot. I'll evolve into Kabuto. Actually, do I evolve into Kabuto? I could always retreat. We don't give them another point, but does it matter if we give them another point? Potentially. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna hold off here. Because if I put this down, and for however reason they're able to knock this guy out, then we might be kind of in a pickle. But can we talk about this brand new Volcarona art? I personally like this one more than the Mythical Islands art. It just looks pretty good. Yo, they filled up their bench, which is kind of crazy. Okay. I think I win this. I genuinely think I win this. I think we checkmated them. Good thing we played it the way we did. Because if we put all our energy onto one Pidgeotto, we might have been screwed at that point. But giving us an option of like, now they have to make the decision. Like you have to knock one of these out. Put us in a really good position. Excuse me. Oh, we're fine. We're chilling. We're A-okay. Oh my god, we're so good. What the heck? All right, well, we can do this. We can discard. Bring you out. We can discard this as well. And here's 2 points for us. Literally does not matter who they bring out because we have a Pokeflute to deal another 140 damage. I think, for those wondering, we should probably have 2 Pokeflutes in this deck, in my opinion. Are they going to put another basic Pokemon down? Please do it. Tell me you've never played against Pidgeot EX. There must be something buggy with the game because every opponent I've gone up against today that needs to do coin flips, they're taking forever. Or maybe it's just my opponents, they're just genuinely taking forever. They're doing their little coin flip ritual and then they flip for a tails real quick. Watch this. Oh my god, dude, maybe they just gave up. Oh no. That's so bad. I'm just gonna see if they let me play this out. It feels like waiting for my opponent to return. They might have just crashed out and disconnected entirely. We'll see. 140. Let me get that double points real quick. Beautiful. Now, I'd wish that Kabuto did a bit more in these games. Kabutops. It's not terrible. I mean, for 1 energy and investment, that's not a bad Pokemon to have.